We often think of ADHD as a whirlwind of inattention and hyperactivity that interferes with daily life. But what if we told you there's more to it? Sometimes ADHD doesn't mean a lack of focus. Instead, it might mean you're focusing intensely, just not on conventional priorities. Sounds paradoxical, right? Well, hang around because we're about to uncover some secret superpowers that might be hidden beneath the surface of ADHD. In the past, people with ADHD were often misunderstood and inaccurately labeled. Things like lazy, procrastinator, or flaky. But we're here to tear down those misconceptions. You're not defined by such labels. You're so much more. Just remember, this video is for educational purposes and should not replace professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Here are 6 signs of ADHD you should look out for. 1. Your childhood behavior. The seeds of ADHD often sprout early, making your childhood a potential goldmine of insights. You might recall being the class daydreamer, or the kid who couldn't sit still. Some adults with ADHD report they were labelled as troublemakers or underachievers when they were kids. This is because in some cases, ADHD symptoms can be misconstrued as disobedience or laziness. It's also important to note that ADHD symptoms can overlap with other conditions such as depression, mood swings, and anxiety, sometimes leading to misdiagnosis or missed diagnosis. A study from King's College London found that girls, especially, can be missed as their symptoms are often less overt than boys. 2. Short attention span. The hallmark symptom of ADHD is a short attention span. However, it's not the same as being easily bored or unmotivated. It's more about how the ADHD brain is wired. Scientists believe that ADHD brains have differences in brain structure and dopamine function, which make it challenging to filter out irrelevant stimuli. It's like trying to watch a movie with a radio blaring in the background. It's not that you don't want to focus, it's that your brain has a hard time ignoring the radio noise. Oh, and remember that secret superpower we mentioned earlier? It's called hyperfocus. A laser-beamed state of being so absorbed in a task that you lose track of time. It can be a bit of a double-edged sword, though, but more on that later. For now, let's get back to the signs of ADHD. 3. Frequently losing things. If you constantly misplace your phone, keys, or other important items, it may be another sign of ADHD. People with ADHD may put down an item without paying attention to where they're placing it, making it easy to lose track of later on. A study published in the Journal of Clinical and Experimental Neuropsychology, 2018, found that adults with ADHD reported significantly more daily problems with forgetfulness and absent-mindedness, including frequently losing items. It's not just forgetfulness, it's an ongoing struggle with attention and organization. 4. Leaving things unfinished. Because of the ADHD brain's difficulty in maintaining focus, you might find yourself starting many projects with high enthusiasm, but leaving them unfinished as something else catches your attention. This pattern can occur in various aspects of life, from school assignments to housework, or even in relationships. It's not a character flaw, but a symptom of the disorder. However, there's good news. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, medication, and other treatments have shown effectiveness in managing these symptoms. 5. Poor impulse control. Ever found yourself doing something impulsively, even when you knew it wasn't a good idea? It might be an indicator of ADHD. This can manifest as blurting out thoughts, interrupting others, making snap decisions, or engaging in risky behaviors. Sometimes it's like your mind leaps before it looks. This symptom stems from challenges with executive function, the brain's ability to plan, prioritize, and control impulses. This impulsivity is not about a lack of willpower or disregard for consequences, it's a part of the ADHD brain's wiring. 6. Inability to get organized. If you find that you struggle with organization, whether that's losing track of deadlines, forgetting tasks, or simply managing your day-to-day life, it could be another sign of ADHD. Traditional tools like planners or to-do lists might not work for you, because ADHD affects the brain's executive functions, which include organizing and prioritizing. However, With the right strategies, such as using alarms or chunking tasks into smaller, manageable parts, you can navigate these challenges effectively. This is a trade-off of hyperfocus. Yep, the same ADHD superpower we touched on earlier. Many individuals with ADHD experience a state of mind called hyperfocus, which can indeed be compared to a superhero's unique ability. But that's not all. Hyperfocus is a kind of laser-like concentration that blocks out everything else. It's like you've tapped into a hidden superpower that allows you to zero in on a specific task or interest with an incredible level of depth and intensity. Imagine you're Spider-Man. With your spidey sense, you're alert, aware of everything happening around you. Now imagine there's a particular signal, a hint of danger or something that piques your interest. Suddenly, all other distractions fade into the background, and that one signal becomes your entire world. That's what hyperfocus can feel like. You could be working on a piece of art, reading a captivating novel, writing code for a new software, or even playing a video game. When the hyperfocus kicks in, it's like you've put on the bat signal in your brain. Everything else is irrelevant, and all your cognitive resources are dedicated to the task at hand. Hours could pass by without you noticing. Such is the power of this mental state. Of course, this superpower-like trait can be a double-edged sword. If not managed properly, you could find yourself neglecting important tasks or responsibilities. That's why it's crucial to learn how to harness this ability. But when directed correctly, this unique characteristic can become a formidable tool in your arsenal, helping you achieve great heights in your chosen field. The key is learning to wield your hyperfocus like a superhero masters their powers, channeling it toward the tasks that truly matter and harnessing it to achieve great things. Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Benjamin Franklin, Leonardo da Vinci, Mozart, Picasso were all geniuses with ADHD who wielded their hyperfocus to change the world, and you might just be the next one. If you found yourself nodding along to these signs, remember, you're not alone. Millions around the world are on this journey with you, and there's help available. Recognizing these signs isn't about putting a label on yourself, but about understanding your unique mind. And to remind you that ADHD is not a flaw. It's a different way of interacting with the world, and it comes with its own strengths. In the words of Albert Einstein, everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid. So whether you think you might have ADHD or know someone who does, we hope this video helped you better understand and empathize. If you found this video helpful, like, share, or leave a comment. It does help us bring you more awesome content. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe to Wise Way and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our new content.